Okay. Hello everyone. This is our second lecture on statistical mechanics. This is our theory lecture. Okay. So in this lecture we will continue the theory portion of statistical mechanics. First video on theory of statistical mechanics is given in the description box. You can go through it. So today basically we will start with some sums. Okay. On the sums, these sums will be based on the theory which we have read in our first lecture. Okay, those who have not seen the first lecture, I have given in the description box. You can go and check it. So first question is that pressure P of a fluid is related to its number density as P is equals to A rho plus B rho square. Okay, where A and B are constants. Now, our question is what? What is the work done on the system? What is the work done on the system when it is compressed so as to increase the density from increase rho, that is the density from rho 0 to 2 rho 0. Okay, given initial volume equals to V0. Fine. Let's read the question. What is given? They have given a relation between pressure P and the density, that is the number density A rho plus B rho square. We need to find the work done, okay, on the system. This is very important in StatMech. On the system or by the system, okay, when it is compressed so as to increase rho from rho 0 to 2 rho 0. Here you see, okay, I am also providing you the options. Options are A rho 0 V0, option B A plus B rho 0 V0, C 3A by 2 plus 7 rho 0 B by 3 rho 0 V0, option D A ln 2 plus B rho 0 V0. Okay, now our solution. So clearly we can understand that what we have to just change the expression of the work done in terms of density, because here the variable quantity is density and the pressure is also dependent on density. Fine, we know basically work done is PdV, that is the change in volume, but here we can see that there is a change in the number density. So we have to manipulate the expression and bring it in terms of density so as we can put in the integration the value of density, that is rho 0 to 2 rho 0. So you need to know in which direction my mind should flow so as to get a exact and a correct answer. Okay. So okay, let's proceed now. We understood the scenario, right? We understood the scenario. Now what we need to do? Now we will solve this. See. So given what? P. P is given A rho plus B rho square. Okay. Now rho is what? The number density. We know basically density is equals to mass per unit volume. Right? Here they have said density is number density. So number per unit volume. Okay. So V can be written as what? N by rho. Correct? Now if I differentiate dV, this is a constant quantity. Right? So I will take this outside. Derivative of this is minus 1 by rho square d rho. Correct? This is one term I got dV equals to minus of n by rho square d rho. This I got. Fine. We know what work done is equals to integration P dV. P is already given, A rho plus B rho square. dV is what? We calculated minus n by rho square d rho. Okay. Now integration A rho. So now we see minus n A by rho minus n B. This we are getting d rho. Okay. Minus n I am taking it common. I am getting 1 by rho plus n B d rho. Okay. Integration they have already given what? Integration they have given from rho 0 to 2 rho 0. Okay. So minus n. This is A 1 by rho, that is ln rho plus nb rho. Correct? Sorry, n we have taken common now. So this n will be not there. Okay. Now integration limit from rho 0 to 2 rho 0. So minus n A ln 2 rho 0 by rho 0, that is A ln 2 plus B 2 rho 0 minus rho 0, that is rho 0. Okay. So we are getting minus n A ln 2 plus rho 0 B. We got up to this. Now let's see that is this matching with our any solution or not. No. Why? Because here we are getting a term of V0 in every answer. So we have to bring this term V0 in our solution. Now from where does this term V0 will come? You see, we know initial density, that is rho 0 is equals to what? N by V0. This is the initial volume. Correct? So n, basically we have to eliminate this term n. So n equals to what? Rho 0 V0. Correct? So we are getting here minus rho 0 V0 A ln 2 plus B rho 0. Now here we are getting a negative sign. Whenever there is a negative sign, when work is done by the gas, that means the work done will be positive. And when the work is done on the gas, then the work done will be what? Negative. Here this negative sign indicates that work is done on the gas. In the question they have already mentioned work done on the system. So there will be a negative sign. Means we have proceeded in a right manner. Fine. Now we see the option D is matching. Option D is matching. So our answer is what? Our answer is this. This is our answer. Rho 0 V0 A ln 2 plus B rho 0. Okay. And our correct option is option D. Fine. You understood this? Okay. Now we will proceed to our next question. Now we will proceed to our next question. We will do few questions today and then we will again do our theory part. Okay. So our next question is what? Again this is also on the work done only. This question is related to work done on the gas. See, this is question number 2. The question is framed how? See, I am framing the question, okay? Extra this, all the sentences, this you know. I am not framing the exact sentence, I am framing the question. Question is work, we need to find the work done. We need to find the work done by the gas, okay? By the gas, okay? So this will be a positive sign. And they have said that number of moles is 2. Basically 2 moles of an ideal gas. Number of moles is 2 of an ideal gas. And it is increased, ideal gas, the temperature is increased from T0 to 2T0, and the process is following the relation PT square equals to C. Fine. This is our question. Options I am giving you. You can try. You can also pause the video, try yourself, then see the solution. Because exams are coming, you need to be confident. Fine. If you do more and more problems, you will be more and more confident. Now you see, here a relation is given. Similarly, in the previous one also there was a relation given. And you need to know, always convert the work done in such a way where which quantity is varying. Okay, in terms of that quantity which is varying. Now here work done, we know what? PdV. Correct? Work done is dW is equals to what? PdV. Correct? we know our ideal gas equation PV is equals to nRT, right? So V is equals to what? We have to eliminate this V because we don't have V1 to V2. We have T0 to 2T0. So V is equals to what? nRT by P. P is given. P is given what? PT square is equal to C. So P is equal to what? C by T square. So nRT, P is C, T square, so it will be T cube. So if I derivate this, if I do derivative, what will I get? dV equals to plus only 3r t square n by c. I will get this. So I will substitute this for the total work done. Integration we will do p. P is already given, c by t square. dV we got 3nr t square by c. So from here t square cancels out, c cancel out. We are getting integration 3nr. Here there is a dt. So 3nr dt we are getting. Correct? So we are getting 3nr and our integration is what? From t0 to 2t0. Okay, so 3nr we will get 2t0 minus t0. So we are getting 3nr t0. N they have already provided what? 2 moles. So we will substitute this, we will get 3 into 2 r t0. So our answer is what? 6 r t0. So let's see which option is correct. 6 r t0 means option C. Our correct option is option C. Understood? You understood this? How we have to do this question? Okay? Okay. Next we will do another question. This is different. This is not related to work done. Okay? Okay. So our next question is what? Question number 3. Okay. What does it say? This is also again I am framing the question. Okay. There are two different systems. In one system, temperature is written as 1 by T1 3R and 1 2U1. U is what? The internal energy. U is the internal energy. And another 1 by T2 that is equals to 3R and 2 by U2. Achha, wait, let me put this all in. Okay. See 3R, this one. Okay, 3R and 2 U2. Clear? They have said what? N is, you know, the N is the number of the molecules and R is the universal gas constant. U1 and U2 are the internal energy. Okay. Now, they have said that the system is in thermal equilibrium. Understand this physical terms, okay? Then what do I mean with thermal equilibrium, mechanical, chemical? I've already described this in the first lecture, the theory portion of it. What does this means? Okay. Now thermal equilibrium, and the question is that when these two systems are mixed, then we need to find the ratio U1 by U total. Okay. Now we know what? Whenever two system is mixed, U total, that is the internal energy, can be written as U1 plus U2, and the system is in thermal equilibrium. That means T1 equals to T2. But simple. Now just we know 1 by T1 given is what? 3Rn1 by 2U1. Okay. From here I can say U1 is equals to what? 3Rn1 T1 by 2, and 1 by T2 is equals to, they have said 5R N2 by 2 U2. That implies U2 is equals to 5R N2 T2 by 2. Okay. So U total U1 plus U2, that is equals to 3R N1 T1 by 2 plus 5R N2 T2 by 2. Okay. Now they need to find the ratio of U1 by U total. Okay. So U1 was what? 3R N1 T1 by 2 by U total is 3R N1 T1 by 2 plus 5R N2 T2 by 2. From here 2 gets cancelled out. So 3R N1 T1 3R N 3R N1 T1 plus 5R N2 T2. So RR will get cancelled out. From here we can see that RR will get cancelled out, and also in thermal equilibrium, so T1 equals to T2. So these are all same. So this will cancel out. So we are getting 3N1 by 3N1 plus 5N2. Correct? Okay. So next question number 4. Don't think that ma'am is only doing sums only when ma'am is going to tell us about the theory portion. Don't worry, have patience. Theory will also come. But the previous theory which I have already taught, so it's important that I need to solve some questions so that you would understand where to use this theory portion, right? Okay. The next question. A mass of liquid T1, sorry, not liquid T1, mass of liquid which is at a temperature T1, which is at a temperature T1 is mixed. I'm framing a question, okay? I hope you are understanding now what's happening. A temperature T1 is mixed with equal mass of liquid, same liquid at temperature T2. Okay? System is thermally insulated. System is thermally insulated. We need to find the change in entropy. We need to calculate the change in entropy. Understand step by step how to proceed a question. Okay? See, first we will use our calorimetric principle. Okay? It's thermally insulated. From calorimetric principle, del Q1 plus del Q2, that is equals to 0. Okay, del Q can be expressed as mc del T. See, I am considering let the mass of the liquid be m. Both are having the same mass, both are same, so C will be same for both. Del T1 del T2 equals to 0. So del T1 plus del T2 equals to 0. Now this one's temperature is changing from T1. Let the final temperature be T. Okay, so here T final temperature to T1 plus final temperature to T2, correct? So from here I am getting T is equals to what? T1 plus T2 by 2. Okay, now we will find the entropy. Entropy will be for both the system. We know entropy is always added. Okay, so delta S1 plus delta S2. So now delta S1 is what? We know what entropy is, what? dq by T, right? Now for finding, we will have to integrate. Now delta S1, our temperature is changing from T1 to T, right? dq we know what? mc dt by T. Mc is constant, so T1 to T. So we will get mc ln T by T1. Similarly, for delta S2 we will get what? mc ln T by T2. Total entropy delta S equals to delta S1 plus delta S2. So MC if I take common, I am getting what? ln T by T1 plus ln T by T2. Okay. Now MC, we know this is an addition. So we can do what? You know this, right? Now MC ln T square T1 T2. Okay. So this can be written as MC ln MC ln T root T1 T2 whole square. So 2MC ln T by root T1 T2. This is our final answer. Okay, you understood this question? We will do more questions on entropy. So your concept will be clear how to proceed. Okay, we will do another question. We will do it just right now only. Next question. This is I think question number 5. Okay, so if I am not starting the like theory portion in this video, just after this I will upload another video which will be of theory. Okay, I basically thing is that I'm not trying to make the video too long. Okay, so don't worry, today itself I'm going to upload the theory video. Okay. Okay, so this question is again related to entropy. See what they have asked. A certain amount of fluid a certain amount of fluid with heat capacity Cf joule per degree Celsius, okay, is initially at a temperature 0 degree Celsius. It is then brought in into contact with a heat bath at 100 degrees Celsius temperature, and system is allowed to come into equilibrium. Then you need to find delta S universe. Fine. Okay. Now you see, we know what? Basically here delta S universe is equals to what? Delta S fluid plus delta S heat bath. Okay. Fine. Now, so delta S fluid and delta S heat bath. Now delta S fluid is equals to what? Integration we will do dq by t. Now here you need to find what is T. See, T is changing from 0 degree Celsius to 100 degree Celsius, right? So 0 to 100 degree Celsius. Basically we will convert this into Kelvin, okay? So dq by T. Now dq is what? Here they have said Cf, heat capacity, okay? dt by T. So dt by T 0 to 100, then Cf ln T2 by T1. Basically I am writing here T2 by T1 only. Then we will substitute in Kelvin, okay? T1 to T2, okay? Now Cf ln T2 is 100 degrees Celsius, so this can be written as 373 Kelvin by 273 Kelvin. 0 can be written as 273. Now I have calculated this value 0.312. You can calculate this, okay? You will get the same value only. Now delta S for heat bath. Now heat bath or heat reservoir, actually this has got an in matlab, there is basically no change in temperature in this case, because in heat bath we will observe that there is no basic change because these are heat reservoir, okay? So here our temperature will be what? Constant. Here our, because there will be no change in temperature in this, for just a small like fluid there will be no change in temperature in a heat bath, so here T will be constant. So Cf by T dq, that is Cf by T del q, that is not del Cf, which is Cf is inside del q only, so del q by T, del q is what? Cf del T by T, right? So Cf by T, here del q is what? Negative. Why? Because heat bath, heat is here, there is a loss in heat. In case of heat bath there is a loss, because heat bath is only giving the temperature, right? That the rise in the temperature of the fluid from 0 to 100 degrees Celsius, the heat, from where does the fluid is getting the heat? The fluid is getting the heat from the heat bath. So there is a loss of heat in the heat bath. So here we will get a negative sign. Okay. So here is what? Delta T is what? 373 minus 273, right? So 100 Cf, and the temperature of T is what? 373. Okay. So this value again I have calculated. This is minus 0.268 Cf. So total change in entropy, that is delta S fluid, which we got 0.312 Cf, plus delta S heat bath, this is in minus sign, so minus 0.268 Cf, we are getting what? Plus 0.044 Cf. Okay, check the calculation once. I think I have done it right. So in this way you have to deal the question. You have to understand what they have said. For a heat bath or a heat reservoir, remember that the temperature T is a constant. Okay. Okay. So now we will do. Okay, one question I am giving you homework. Just similar type of question I am giving you homework. This is what? Mass is 1 kg. Okay. Water initial temperature 0 degree Celsius, final temperature 100 degree Celsius. Heat capacity for water is 4200 joule per kg Kelvin. You have to find first the change in entropy of water. Okay, tell me the answers in the comment box. Okay, and if you have any problem by solving this question, tell me in a telegram group. I will send you the whole solution. Okay, and change in entropy of heat reservoir, and third is change in entropy of universe. This is very easy, just add 1 and 2. Okay, this will be negative, then this entropy will be negative. Okay, see, if water is getting heat, if the temperature of water or temperature of the fluid is increasing, so it has to get the energy from somewhere, right? So that energy is given by the heat reservoir. So in that case, del Q is negative. So del S is negative. That is the change in entropy is negative. Okay. So today I will stop this here. Just after this, I am going to upload a video. I will start with heat engine, heat pump, refrigerator, and the theory portion of StatMech. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Keep studying.